Hello everyone! If you're watching this video right now, chances are you received some type of request from unknown brands, some type of spam content regarding influencer or brand ambassador inquiries, some type of spam comment asking you to DM a brand. Well, this video is perfect for you. You need to watch out for this very popular scam that has been trending for some years now. I myself almost fell for it. But recently, I've been noticing all these annoying comments on my posts on Instagram, and I've been getting all these message requests from some brands that I didn't know about, so I felt that now would be the perfect time to make this video. There seriously aren't enough of these warnings out there, so let me be the next small YouTuber, micro-influencer to let you know what to look out for. Okay, let's start from the beginning. My name is Taivy, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm a fashion designer and a content creator, a podcast host, and a Pisces. Anyway, I make fashion content, DIYs, I give advice, I'm an entrepreneur, and I have my own Etsy shop. But I never considered myself to be an influencer. Everybody's an influencer nowadays, and apparently I am in that category now. Because I am putting myself out there and putting my brand out there, my personal brand, I am in turn have become an influencer. I'm just a very micro influencer. I've spent a lot of time dealing with these scam companies, is what I want to call them, scam companies. So I just want to give you guys some red flags to look out for, because this is a growing problem. These companies are not really looking to help you be an influencer. Chances are they're just out to get money from your pockets. If you spend a lot of time on social media, whether you're promoting yourself, other people, or you have a YouTube channel like myself, if you're a small influencer and you're really trying to grow your brand, these companies may target you because you look like the perfect candidate that they could scam. Okay, now let's get into some red flags. The first thing is that their name brand might be very obscure. You might have never heard of them. They may look like an indie boutique or some like independent designer. A second thing that you may realize is that their product can be found on AliExpress or Alibaba for like not even like 1% of like the price that they're selling it for. If these brands contact you and give you the link to their website, or if they post a link to their website on their Instagram page and you go to it, if you see their product images, the images may look very cheap, or they may look like those stock photos that you can get from a wholesaler on AliExpress.
Okay, I wanted to isolate this photo specifically because not only did they Photoshop the model's hands out of the photo, but they lightened her skin. And they marked up the price of this butterfly necklace that you can easily find on AliExpress. Like, that's a problem.
Another thing that's a huge red flag for these brands could be that they have a very large following on their IG, then also their engagement rate is low. They obviously bought their followers to make it look like they're trustworthy and that they're reputable. Another thing you can do to find out what their engagement rate is to actually like type in engagement rate calculator on Google, and you can get access to a website called Flanks, I think, is a really good engine you can use. You can just type in their username and it'll give you an engagement rate. Anything lower than 3% is a pretty poor engagement rate, I believe, and most likely their engagement rate would be like 1% or something. Another red flag that you might find with these like fake companies is that their tagged images are full of other bamboozled influencers. I know that's so embarrassing, but there's so many of you guys who have already fallen victim to this, and your photos are forever tagged to these small companies. So it doesn't hurt to when a company's interested in you, whether you think they're legit or not, to look at their tagged photos to see who else is wearing them and to really investigate these people, because if you go to their tagged pages, you're going to see a lot of wannabe influencers, and those people usually are really trying to be influencers, but their pages are not set up the right way. Quality of their photos might be kind of low. Every once in a while you might come across like 1 or 2 pictures of influencers that are legitimately influencers. They just got caught up in this one small brand situation. But yeah, that's a really good indicator to see who else got bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray. Another thing that's also a very annoying thing, but one of the best red flags, is if they hound you in the DMs. So these brands want to sell their product. They want to sell their product by any means necessary. Whether they're giving you 10,000 coupons or asking you to pick out what you want for free, they will keep messaging you until you make an order. If you do not reply to their message when they send it to you, they will wait some time and intermittently send you another message, calling you beautiful and asking you how you're doing and hoping that you make a purchase and blah, 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 blah. Now, you can hold these people off and give them excuses as to why you're not purchasing their brands, or you can just completely tell them that you're not going to do it and that you changed your mind. This last red flag, which is probably the biggest, I know I said the other one was pretty big, but this is the biggest and most obvious red flag that you should be looking out for, and it's probably one of the first things you're going to notice anyway. After these brands ask you to DM them, you can go ahead and DM them just to see what it's all about. Hi, what is it that you're trying to offer me? If you have the time to do that. Once you DM them, these brands might send you some type of automated, scripted onboarding message, a promise of like 2 to 4 free items at your choice. All you have to do is pay the shipping fee. This is another thing they'll ask you to do. They'll obviously want you to tag them in a photo of the item that you purchased that you did not receive for free, and then they can use you for free advertising and also push the scam to other influencers. They'll promise exposure and that they'll help you grow your Instagram and grow your social media, when newsflash, their social media is dead. So what are you going to get from these people anyway? You know what I mean? That is all my red flags for this part of the video. If any of the things I just mentioned resonate with you, you need to kind of pack it up and don't engage with these people, because you will be disappointed. Not to worry, as always, I have plenty of advice on how to navigate this annoying situation that just might have occurred in your life recently, and just how to protect yourself. The first thing I want you guys to understand is that real companies will actually send you PR packages for free. When you are an influencer, a certain level of engagement and popularity, you can be put on a brand's PR list if you qualify for it, if you're the right size, and they will send you their products to try and release a dedicated video, a dedicated Instagram post for which item you will get paid for. If a company really wants you to try their item, you don't have to pay for shipping. No, when these influencers, these YouTubers, content creators do unboxings, they're not paying these companies to send them the items. The items get shipped to them because these companies, first of all, can afford to do that. And second of all, really trust that you're gonna do your job as an influencer, and that's gonna be a mutually beneficial situation. Another thing you guys need to understand is that these real companies have a budget and they can afford to pay you. I kind of said that before, but these little rinky-dink scam brands or whatever, they have money too because they scammed people, but they're not trying to pay you. These companies are counting on the fact that you know nothing about being an influencer, that you don't know anything about business, and that they can take advantage of you because you're so desperate to grow. Now, another thing you can do is, if these little brands contact you, comment on your page or DM you or send you a message request or anything like that, you can come right here to YouTube and type their name into the search bar. If a video like this one pops up, run away. Get out. It's not worth it. You're better off without it. Another thing you can simply do, whether you're sure or not, is just ignore these companies. Delete the comments, block the accounts. You don't have to engage. No one's going to bust down your door if you don't buy their products. My last piece of advice for you guys is to keep exposing these companies. It seems like they're growing every single day. Listen, e-commerce is a billion-dollar industry. As long as this industry is going to keep flourishing and we're going to have a lot of e-commerce boutiques and vendors and manufacturers, designers, and people really pushing their products and services, These fraudulent companies are going to keep rearing their heads and keep popping up and taking money from you. The last thing I wanted to say is your time is too valuable to be manipulated, and you are worth way more than these brands are trying to offer you. I know it's tough. I know you want to be an influencer. I know you want to live the life that all these big people live. You want to work for yourself. You want to believe in certain brands and tell the world about them. But it takes time. It takes hard work. It takes consistency. It takes dedication. And you absolutely can't expect to wake up the next day and then just be an influencer with 2 million followers on Instagram and 250,000 subscribers on YouTube. It takes time. I'm not saying that you're not worth the opportunity or worth the money or worth the investment. You probably are. The companies just haven't found you yet. The opportunity will present itself. You just have to be careful and be aware. Know a poor deal from a good one. I know it's so annoying, but you know, we're all going through it. Well, that is everything for today's video. If you'd like me to make more content about influencers, Instagram, followers, anything like that, let me know. I've never made a video like this before, but it was something that was like on my heart. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like down below, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss a day when I post. That is everything. I'm gonna head off of this video and I will see you guys next week. Bye.